but maybe what are some of those warning signals that we're going beyond just the normal cycles of a day and a week and a ritual and an assignment and an oral presentation, etc., that start to indicate, well, I need to be focusing a bit more on my mental health than just the good practices of getting enough sleep and not drinking too much coffee, etc. What are kind of warning signals that you'd help us to think about?
So when it comes to warning signals of the mind, I almost want to say go back to body first, because we all have racing thoughts. Academics think that's what we do. So you might not pick up the anxious thoughts, but how is your sleep? If you wake up feeling tired, something might be off. Are you feeling aches and pains that you don't normally feel? Do you suddenly have more headaches? Are you dehydrated? Your body will tell you that something is up. Do you somatize? Do you get a rash when you're stressed, for example? Focus on the body. Then trace back the body. Have you eaten? Have you had something to drink? How are you sleeping? Have you moved? Are you exercising? If you're just sitting in front of the computer for 15 hours a day, it's also not entirely healthy. Check in physically. And then in addiction counseling, they call it HALT. Are you hungry, angry, lonely, tired? There you go. And that's a check just if you're not feeling okay, but you don't really know what's wrong. HALT. What's going on? Oftentimes, if there's a blood sugar drop, our emotions go out of whack and we're getting really frustrated with something, or our focus goes. We're reading the same paragraph 17 times and it's like, I've barely written a word to paraphrase what's going on there. Check your blood sugar. And then, yes, too much caffeine is bad for you. Your body will let you know. So at least have a glass of water every couple of hours and get up and stretch. So I'm not technologically minded, but my Fitbit is very useful because it tells me when I'm particularly stressed. It tells me when I need to move. And by keeping my body in check, my mind feels better. When we get hyper-focused on something, which happens in research, if we're able to just step back, get some perspective, we call it perceptual flexibility, we often get more answers, but it means stepping out of the thing that's causing you anxiety. Again, coming back to the parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous systems. If I'm in sympathetic, I'm stressed. If I can move out, eat something. It's called rest and digest. Literally, get to a relaxed state. Nourish my body. Now, not with a McDonald's cheeseburger, like something reasonably healthy, at least. Move around a little bit. Get to a point of homeostasis. Get back to balance. Then I'll know what's going on. So if my anxiety or my frustration or my annoyance or irritability is not alleviated by checking in on hungry, angry, lonely, tired, what's been happening this week? Was there a fight with my partner? Was there issues with my parents? Did I get a really bad mark in an assignment? And then is my emotional experience appropriate to what's been going on? If it is, I'm being human. It's absolutely fine. If my emotional experience is not appropriate and I'm blowing it way out of proportion, then we need to start talking about, are you potentially experiencing symptoms of depression, experiencing symptoms of generalized anxiety? And then we deal with it. We take it to a coach, we take it to a counselor, we get a referral, we take it to a GP. GPs are fantastic of that first round of just containment and asking what's going on, biopsychosocial check-in, what help do you need?